welcome back. This is my first educational video for investing into the markets. Some important things about do's and don'ts before you select a stock, before you invest your money, and how to go about doing it. Some of you might be pro investors, some of you might be new, some of you must have been regularly investing, some of you might be investing for fun, or some of you might be investing just because you came to know from your friends that market is where money is made. Alright, so since money, as we all know, is very hard earned, and we all work hard to earn money, and nobody would like to waste their money into the markets. Now let's see, I'll give you some good do's and don'ts about how to go about investing in the stocks, what to see and what not to see, and what are operator games, and how can you save yourself from these games and invest into the right things. Alright, so here are my do's and don'ts. The first one is do not follow blindly. The second one is beware of dogs. The third one is avoid news. Fourth one, basically a do, chart fundamentals. Fifth one is chart reading, and the sixth one and the most important one is insider trading. Alright, so the first one is do not follow blindly. See, you are not supposed to follow blindly to the news channels or to the Google search where there are a lot of sites. I don't want to name them. They just give you buy and sell ideas for every day. And you have already seen what happened to CNBC Awaaz, where the recommendations were given and what was happening from inside. So I hope you don't get stuck into things like that. Second one is to beware of dogs. Now what dogs for me, I'll show you, is basically, so dogs for me are some great people who are corporate channels who run YouTube. Let's, for example, take ICICI Bank share. Now, just a moment. Where was I? My net is a bit slow, so okay. So what you will see is when you type any share on YouTube, there will be thousands of people who will be telling you this is a multi-bagger, what is the target, what is going to happen in ICICI Bank. You see, now what you have to see is there are some people who have very big list of followers and subscribers. I'm not going to name any one of them. You can see the views are huge for some of them, will be in millions and thousands, and huge number of subscribers. They will be giving you very great targets to buy and sell these shares, and these are what are operators or dogs, what I call. Let me explain you very nicely about what they do. So this you can do. I'm just giving you a rough idea. Do watch what people are telling when things are on the news, just like that happened on Tata Motors 2 days back, and I gave you my own levels. Okay, so I'll come to this docs, followed with this is directly linked to this insider trading. The next one is avoid news. The same thing is on the news. You will see a lot of people and analysts giving news about the shares, that there is a merger happening, like Tata Motors news came of Tesla merger and all. Please don't follow for such news and see your own fundamentals, and please reconfirm before following for such things, or blue channels basically. Now what you have to do is you have to check the fundamentals. I've already taught you how to see the fundamentals. You can go to ticker tape and you can see the fundamentals of the company. I've already shown you in my stock video. I've already shown you in my stocks for 2021 what to see, what is PE ratio, what is EPS, how to see the market cap of the company, see the growth of the company, see their future, see their disinvestment, see their diversification, see the company's structure, see their balance sheets, and see whether it is worth it. See, you are going to invest your money, you are going to put your hard-earned money into something, and buying a stock is not just buying a commodity for 2 days or 10 days in view of multiplying your money very soon. You need to be very sure of wherever you are putting your money. So you have to see all these figures before you invest. This is just one of the many things that you need to consider. Followed by chart. You have to see, if you have some rough idea about candlestick patterns, you can see whether the stock is not at all-time high, or even if it is at an all-time high, whether it is worth investing, or whether the stock has been undervalued. There are many things like Davos box, like momentum indicators like MACD, RSI. A lot of things are there that are indicator based trading. I'm not suggesting, but there are a lot of things you can refer to chart reading. Now let me come to the most important part, which is the insider trading. Okay, so before I give you a rough idea of what insider trading is, what you need to do is you go to corporate filings, you go to NSE India, you go to Google and just type insider trading NSE. This data is available on both NSE and BSE. For instance, here I have taken ICICI Bank. Now, here you will get the corporate companies or the listed companies or the promoters and what activities they are doing on these shares. My personal site for all these things is Equity Friend that I refer to a lot, equityfriend.com. See what he says. It's the right thing what he says. Insider trading activity offer clues about how a company will perform in the short and relatively longer time frame. Investors must keep a watch on what company insiders are doing with their share. For instance, heavy and clustered buying from company insiders may indicate that promoters are confident about the business prospect and they feel that the stock is undervalued. Such insider activity more often than not leads to changes in stock prices, offering profitable investment opportunities, and so must be keenly watched and tracked. This is just one perspective. The other perspective is dogs. So what these dogs do, they will buy themselves as in bulk quantities, just like Mr. Hemant Ghai did from CNBC, and they will make videos, they will make analysis about that this stock is going to multi-bagger. And see, stock market prices, the share prices are basically on demand and supply. If there are no buyers in the market, the stock prices fall. If there are a lot of buying in the market, the stock prices gradually go up. That is what is these people, how they exploit the system, how they exploit the prices of the stocks. So you need to watch in the insider trading data about any such insiders or promoters. See, these news-based channels are also, a lot of them are also funded by these insiders and promoters to take the name when they have already bought the share. Now let's see. I'll give you a very rough idea. I'm not going to speak anything. I don't know what it can lead to. See, this is January. Can you find any selling on ICICI Bank? Everybody is buying shares. 17,000, 44,000, 6,500, 88,000, 5,000, 5,000, 31,000, 27,000. Very small selling. Buying. They are all just buying these shares in end of January. Only buying until this date. What happened on 1st February? On 1st February was the budget, which was the banking share that moved maximum up. That was ICICI Bank. Now, if you've been like me and watching these datas over why this buying is going on, what you can do is to find out who are these people. You can check on this Equity Friend. Let's, for example, take this name and go here, and you can search here. If this name is any promoter or somebody, you will get it. So this name is not there. So that's not a promoter, probably someone who already gets the news from inside. I don't want to speak much about it. I think you are smart enough to understand. So these guys, you can check the name. If they are promoters, you might find some of them in the YouTube channels. If you can see properly, if you want to really research like I do, then you will find a lot of them are among those who have YouTube channels and who give the suggestions to buying these stocks. So they will suggest you to buy, they will themselves buy in bulk, and then they will sell off at the right time. Okay, let's take for an example, buy just before the budget. A huge buying happened. From 2nd February, selling started. See this. Why? Because the prices went up by 60-70 rupees. We all know that. Okay, I'm just giving you a rough idea. This is just one thing that you need to consider before you invest into a stock. See, this continuous selling is going on. Handing over to poor retailers like me and you. They have done their job. They have made their money. And now everybody's only selling this stock. See, I hope I don't need to tell you much. Alright, so this is the most important thing that you need to look for when you are investing into stocks. Spare some time, go and see. Even if you go and see any YouTube channel, I'm not saying that all people are fake in YouTube. You will find many genuine people, a lot of people who really give good advices. But whenever you find a good stock, go to insider trading, put on the search bar, try to search the stock name, see if it is really worth it buying or not. In my stocks video, I have already told you how to see when the promoters are buying. You can see if the promoter is buying the share, that is a good sign. If they are revoking the pledges, that is a good sign. But my main purpose of making this video is to give you some education that don't blindly follow the news, don't blindly invest into stocks. follow these do's and don'ts for sure. Do not follow blindly. Beware of dogs. Avoid the news. Check the fundamentals. See the charts, and do check the insider trading data before you go for buying a stock. Thank you. I hope you like my content, and if you do, please subscribe, please like the video, and please share. And as the channel grows, I'm definitely going to post a lot more educational things that is definitely going to benefit you. And I believe that we in India are going to be the same like what happened to GameStop, where the retailers have challenged the hedge fund investors, and they are really showing the power of retail investors, and definitely we will be one of them. Thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. See you back with more videos.